Hello, fourth graders. Welcome to lesson 2.7, multiply using partial products. Okay, we're going to demonstrate this multiplication problem, 182 times 6, and I'm going to demonstrate it by using partial products in an algorithm. I'm going to show you two different ways. One way is the order in which the book wants you to perform the operations, and another way is in which I would like you to perform the operations because I'm getting you ready for multiplying through place value, and the order makes more sense to me. So I'm going to show you both ways so you're familiar with both ways. Either way, you come up with the same final product, and either way, they're both good ways. Okay, so let's take a look at the partial products method in the order that our GoMath would like to see you perform these operations. You're basically doing what you did yesterday, only you're doing it in a vertical format. So we set up the problem 182 times 6, and we're multiplying the numbers I have highlighted in blue, 6 times 1, hundreds. So it's not just 6 times 1, it's 6 times 100, which of course is 600. And we'll note that this was 6 times 100. So we're taking apart the place values, the digits in each place value, without showing it in this particular algorithm. Okay, now I have highlighted in blue the digit 8, which is in the tens place. And we're multiplying 6 times 8 tens, or 6 times 80. Of course, we know that 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times 80 is 480. And lastly, we are multiplying 6 times the 2 in the ones place. 6 times 2 is simply 12. Oops. And so these are all partial products, which I have discussed with you before. And each partial product, of course, we will add. You've done this before, only you've done it in a horizontal fashion. Now you're doing it vertically. And our final product is 1092. Now, I'm going to show you the way in which I'm asking you to do this. And the reason I'm asking you to do it this way is because it gets you ready for the traditional multiplication algorithm and the order in which you need to multiply. So, in this partial products method, I'm asking you to start in the ones place. 6 times 2, of course, is 12. And that would be 6 times 2. And then we would move over to the tens place. 6 times 80. Because the value of the 8 in the tens place is 80. 6 times 80 is 480. And notice in both of these methods, I line up my place values very carefully. And lastly, we do the hundreds place. We multiply the hundreds place. 6 times 100. And the result of that is 600. So you see, well, wait, I'll show you in a moment. Of course, you add the partial products. And we get the same result. Let's take a look back here. And in this particular method, we started in the ones, so we have 12, 480, and 600 as our partial products in that order. And in this method, it's just the reverse, because we started in the hundreds place and ended in the ones place. In this second method, this kind of gets you ready for the traditional algorithm, which is why I'm asking you to do it in this order rather than the other order. Okay, so let's do this one more time. I'm going to multiply 2 times 2, which is 4. Now I'm going to multiply 2 times 70, which is 140, and I'm lining up my place values. Now I'm going to multiply 2 times 500, which is 1,000. And finally, I'm going to multiply 2 times 4,000, which is 8,000. These are all partial products. You can start with the highest place value and end with the least place value, or you can start with the least place value and end with the greatest place value, but you need to remember to multiply the bottom digit, the single digit, by every digit in the greater number. So I made sure I multiplied every place value in 4,572. And my end result, my final product, is 9,144. That's my final product, and that is the actual product for 2 times 4,572. Okay, here is your homework. One of the things that I did not point out that you should be doing is making estimates before you problem solve. So, for example, number 2, 190 times 3. I would simply round that to 200 times 3, and my estimate would be 600. Please make estimates through mental math, through rounding, before you engage in the problem solving. Estimates are great ways to check yourself with your final product. If it's close to your estimate, it's probably a reasonable answer. So it's a way of mentally checking your math. So here you go. You have 4 problems. Please do the partial products method in all of them. In number 2, they also show the model, which we learned a few days ago. So have fun. and I will see you later.